Okay, this is Lionel's final release for this year. Ryan Kunkel said um, on the show that him it's called Ryan and Dave Show live stream that the this would be it. They're not going to do the Vision line release until maybe right after Christmas. But it's I talked to him about this at the LCCA convention. All he would say is they're not doing it in October, and they're going to wait till January, maybe around catalog time. Hopefully, like Friday, January 2nd would be a nice to tease, even if it's not the road names, just what type of engine it is, maybe some features. But anyway, let's get into this final release. As you can see here, this looks like a K4, and of course it is. And these starting off with the brass hybrids. These are a little more expensive. The K4s now, these are more expensive, even adjusted for inflation, than the past release, but they did redo part of this. The front of it is redone. The frame is different, and the gearbox. It's a new gearbox. The previous release had an issue with the gears shifting sideways on the gear rod. So we're starting off with these is three different fronts on them, as you can see here. And here you have the post-war. You can see the smoke box here is different. It's got kind of square, and you can see this part here, the rail, the walkway, kind of looks like the 611, the J class ones. But anyway, this is the pre-war one. Has well, smoke box is a little wider there. You could see it does have whistle steam, lighted, road specific detail. Lighted meaning down here around the bottom. See right there? It's got the lights there. These are the brass ones, of course. These are 060 curves, which is kind of odd, but road number specific crew talk. They have force couplers, kinematic couplers, road number specific details, whistle steam, and of course, brass locomotive diecast frame. The force coupler is when people who have these, I don't have an engine with it, say that when it pulls on the train, it really does work and it makes the train sound like it's laboring when it's if you have a lot of weight on it or it's going up a hill. Now, this is not Vision, so it's interesting they have road specific detail. Here we have a set, and the set is well, no, they're giving the engine there, and you can buy the car separately. All right, this is not actually a set. However, the aluminum bodies, 18-inch, look like the Fleet of Modernism paint scheme. The only sound car is the Station Sounds Diner with these. I have 16-inch MPH ones that look like this, and right now they're working fine for me, so I'll stick with them. These do come with, let's see, it should come with people. Sprung trucks, kinematic couplers, opening doors, lit flicker free, complete interiors with figures, separately applied details. And these are 054 curves, and the engine's 060. And of course, you can see the elephant ears up here. Now we have the pilots. Wonder how many of these Eric Siegel will buy. And then you have the pilots are the same price. And then you have these fantasy schemes. Fantasy on the steam engine, I guess they sell. I know I have the red baby K4, but it's not pinstriped or anything. Of course, that was Line Chief 2.0. You're not going to have much details. This one down here kind of looks like the 611 paint scheme. Here's some more fantasies. Now, this type of stuff, fantasy, is pretty cool. The Christmas and the USA. Again, all the same prices and everything's just different paint than the previous stuff. Same minimum curve. Let's see what this has. Yeah, it has the lights down here. Whoa. What the heck? There we go. Okay. I don't know what I did there. And you can see the lights right here. And now we have die cast. So they have less expensive ones and still road specific details, lighted, whistle steam, and completely retooled boiler and frame. And they did say new gearbox. Again, oh 06 minimum curve, oh 060, force coupler, drawbar with drop plate, road number details, and whistle steam. It doesn't say swinging bell. And here's a number 8, very low number. These are $14.99. The cheapest I've seen is Charlie Rowe is $12.50. Um, Somebody said online that Mario's Trains is also a pretty good price. There's really not, most people aren't giving a discount on the brass hybrids, by the way. Now, here's interesting, 1737. I tried looking up the other numbers. They just sort of were engines. I'm not sure. Now, not all of them are lighted on the front. As you can see here, there's no, on the top one, there's no lights. The bottom one has lights on the front. Uh, anyway, 1737 was supposed to be kept for restoration here in Pennsylvania. And they just left it outside and it rusted away and just rotted. Um, oh, and it has a different tender here. It's just a flat tender, as you can see. There's no, like the top part here, you get the water and the part in the back. It's very small where the water would go here. Definitely different tender. The water tank here is small, is big, as you can see, but it's small right here. But anyway, okay, so we'll go over the next page, 1737. And then we have this here, the famous 1361. That's probably going to be a big seller. I know I'm getting this finally in a legacy. Um, but here's the 3750. Now, this is at the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum across from Strasburg Railroad. This engine here was, when the 1737 started rusting, they decided to take this one and change the paint number on it to restore it. To keep, but they decided to go back to this number, 3750. And this is at the Pennsylvania Museum in the, on display. As you can see here, the rods here are shiny, and the same with this because this is being restored. But here we have one that is darkened rods, 54.97, and also the 17. This one here, 37, was President Harding's. Was it 1737? Either that one or this 3750 was President Harding's trainee engine he used for his campaign and also his funeral. It, it has a lot of history behind it. And now we have a set, Broadway limited set. I'm not going to pre-order this, but when it comes out, I'll probably end up getting it. Probably buy it, maybe at York or something. Somebody will have it. They're trying to blow out sale. Now these cars up here, you can't count these. This is just for the picture. These are the cars you get. It's a 6-car set. It's not like you get 6 cars plus these 4. It's just these 6. Station Sounds Diner, Sleeper Sounds, Pullman, and Ryan Kunkel says it will have the Pullman name on all of them, even where it says Pennsylvania. And the names of some of these cars, like Zuno or whatever, some of them are going to be different. They're going to reload a new catalog with the proper names next week or the week after. But 2 of them, these 2 on the bottom have no sounds. The other 4, the Observation has one, the Lounge Sounds, the Sleeper Sounds, and Station. Let's see here. Lounge Sounds, Sleeper Sounds. Well, it has the force coupler too. Ryan Kunkel said that there's even like sounds of a barber shop in there, conversation, haircut being cut, stuff. And it also has um, the sound like if you stop the train suddenly or you make the train go fast, like it jerks forward, you'll hear noises through all the cars at once where you hear glasses dropping and people saying, "Oh my God, what happened?" It's a whole different set of sounds. So I mean, this thing will keep you busy pushing buttons. This is something I really like. Like I said, I don't think I'll pre-order it, but I'm sure there'll be a few sitting at $31.99. I've seen it for like 28. So maybe that'll be like something I get when it comes out. I don't know. This stuff won't be delivered till like at least October, if not till December 2026. And this is a different road number here, 5364. Then we have more cars here. Now you can buy these separately. None of these cars have sound, except for the Station Sounds Diner up top here. So you have, I mean, if you're buying the set on the other side, you really don't need the combine observation. Probably just want to buy, what is it? Pullman two pack. You might want to just buy these um, Pullmans down here on the bottom because you're just adding on regular cars like here, but adding another combine car that doesn't have sound, I wouldn't want to do that. Um, and they did stick the observation with, so you could just buy two of these and extend your, depending on the size of your layout, they're $4.99, like 250 a car. So probably get them down to 200 a car, maybe like a Charles Row. I have no Pensies with sound passenger cars, and these are 18-inch cars. Let's see, they should say up to 18-inch cars. Yeah, I don't like 21-inch cars. Oh, 18, page 18, 19. Yeah, 19-inch, that includes the couplers. Each coupler is like a half inch, so they're 18-inch. Now we have Southern Pacifics. Oh, come on. Overnight freight set. This is kind of like a Halloween paint scheme. Looks pretty cool. What's that say there? Overnight, yeah, overnight with the arrow. Really nice set, really interesting. It's the AC9. It's got 3 speakers, by the way. They're giving you 3 speakers on this. The whole set's 3 grand. Um, all kinds of roads, the sound cars and everything in here, and the sound caboose, division caboose, freight sounds box car. Um Locomotive features oil tender, whistle steam, 3 speaker sound, kinematic drawbar, and force coupler. So it seems like they're adding force couplers now to everything. Now you have more AC9s. Southern Pacific as delivered, the 3801 and a 3806. These are 072 minimum curves, 32.5 inches long. I really like this one here. I'm not buying these. I don't do Southern Pacific, but I like this shade of red. I wish it was a Christmas one, just red and green. And here's the Trains of Lark Legacy. I always think of that guy's YouTube page. And here's even more. Denver, Rio Grande, Southern Pacific, Western Pacific, and Delaware and Hudson. Again, 3 speakers. So this thing is really going to be loud. And one of the speakers is going to be bassy. Might be the super bass speaker. They said it's going to be bassy. Probably going to be super bass speaker. Now we have metal box cars. These aren't actually metal. They're supposed to look like metal. Um, they're actually silver. These are silver color. Saw somebody saying they're white. They're not white. They're silver. $120. It's a lot, but everything's a lot. These are scale. Separately applied details. Uh, Here's some more rolling stock. Single sheath box cars. Here's one I might order. Now, if you've ever heard of the company 3M that makes like tape and glue and all that, that's what 3M actually is, Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing. There's something here near me. At least I think it used to be. I don't know if it's still open, but a 3M plant used to be near me. Maybe because it's something local, I'd get it. I don't know if I'll pre-order it. Something to get at a show. And here's something that's really cool. These were actual trains, and as it says here, lighted rocket exhausted effect. Now there's no smoke unit, but this lights up and gets brighter as it moves faster. It does have rocket sounds. And this is Lion Chief 2.0. Kind of surprised they did Lion Chief 2.0, like a third engine. They they've already had two in Volume 2. Minimum curve 036. They are a lot, 579. Here's more Looney Tunes. I like the paint color on that. And these are cool. The Boba Fett one is cool. The way the mask is all mangled. And what's that Mandalorian? Look at the, here's a left side detail. Okay, it's pretty neat. Oh, it's opposite. It looks different. It has something painted on it. Ewoks. I did not like the Ewoks. When I saw this movie in the theater and saw the Ewoks, I was like, ugh, this now they're just trying to sell us toys. Area 51 Phantom. Knew they were going to do that. This is regular Lion Chief 031 curves. What's the price? 259. You can probably get it for 225. Now these, they are a lot. They've gone up. Post office. It's interesting. Trolley number 2. They have a trolley number 1, I guess. St. Louis. This I like, but I don't know if I'll pre-order it. There's an eagle there. Uncle Sam. I don't know if that's Washington or it looks like Jefferson. Could be Adams. That's obviously Lincoln. That's Teddy Roosevelt. That makes me want to buy it right there. Statue of Liberty and a military member saluting. I like the Teddy Roosevelt. That makes me want to buy it. Pre-order it. But 184. These are minimum curve 027, of course. Now we have a Halloween version of the AC9, but this is a full set and it does glow in the dark. Again, these passenger cars are 054. Oh wait, this isn't a set. It's just a Halloween engine, and then you get the car or the cars. Yeah, and the cars are sold separately. 699, 1400 for the 4 pack. And how much is the sounds? 549 for the sounds. And here you can see the glow in the dark color. Looks like the Hogwarts Express repainted, more Halloween stuff. Here's a stock car, a transport car. They've done this for everything, Christmas, Thanksgiving, everything. Glow in the dark. I have a Christmas version of that cauldron. Here's something that's interesting, a New Orleans funeral train with the casket and people grieving, all bent over. Why is he smiling? Um, Halloween caboose. It's just lighted, but there's there's figure in it. Transylvania pup trailers, $200. Ooh. The tariffs are in these prices, by the way. And the tariffs, I believe they put them at 30%, even if they're 20% or something. So this way, I don't know what they are, but they made them, I believe, at 30, but it's off the cost of manufacturing. And they made them at 30. So if they go up from say 25 or 20% to 30, that doesn't affect the price. It's not going to change it. And here we have this is a broom factory. You have the logs here in the sawmill, but it's making, as you can see here, brooms come out. You can tell the old Rodney Dangerfield, hey, it's where I bought my ex-wife her car. Yeah, that could be your ex-wife's a car lot for your ex-wife. Get these witch brooms. What's the price of this? 319. And then there's some HO stuff. So that's it. Um, Thanks for watching. This is Gary from GAN Railroad. And remember, there is a Volume 1 catalog coming out, uh, printed. This came out on the 15th, so I'd say in about 90 days from the release of this, you'll see the Volume 1 if you didn't see anything in this, and it's going to be a full catalog. They're going to do the summer stuff, they said, like they did this year, next year at least. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.